Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know as a Fifi La Pew Pew, and you might know it's a leFhy or a leaf blower. This one's located on the northeast spawn of Live Oaks, and it's under the command of Anisoptera, and he's appeared on our channel before. Game on! A lot of marks on the side of his vehicle, showing he's quite an accomplished player. He plays this Arty quite a lot, which means he's accurate. Okay, well, he's in a game where there's another Fifi on the team as well, and it looks like he's also quite a good player because he's got similar markings. Now, it's a 105mm light field howitzer, mounted on a Char B1 hull that was captured by the Germans during the war. They only made 16 of these. It was actually quite a decent gun on a tank that was very, very strong indeed. But we don't know what happened to the 16 tanks that they actually made. He's aiming towards the city to start with because he's expecting the enemy tanks to make their way in there, at least some of the light tanks. Tier 5 game. Tier 4 tanks in it, so he's top tier. No sign of the enemy yet. In fact, only the P26 on our team has actually gone into the town. And the first enemy tank that's been spotted is down in the south, and he quickly changes his view. He's got that special method, he knows how to do it, to quickly change the view from one spot to the other. Misses the looks with his first shot, and oh dear, this is not good. Panzer IV. This is a premium tank, which are very effective. Panther hull with a Panzer IV turret. Fires a shot at the A20. Unfortunately, doesn't get the kill shot though, because that actually goes to the T1 heavy, and unfortunately, the IV kills our T1. So he got a near miss on the IV, and he got some damage. Trying to wait for the T28, but he's on the move. Work out where he's going. Fires the round in, and the kill shot on that one goes to a T6 medium. And there's the Funfear. He went underneath the bridge to try and get the other side, probably to get away from our guys. And unfortunately, we just lost one of our, or a couple of our teammates, and the Funfear is still there. He fires a blind shot into the corner. Ah, we've got an AMX-40, a duck. And he's a stock duck as well, because he's got the stock turret. He's just coming around the corner, and the Funfear will go for him. Oh, and that was an accurate one. It hit the enemy for 127. He's down to a one-shot. And the M8A1 ram kills him. Unfortunately, we lose the M8A1 because he gets taken out by a Marder 38T. Who was also watching that confrontation. Okay, KB1, rounds out. Tracking shot. Okay, we've got 27 hit points of damage, but oh, we're getting damage assist here. And he's out the game. Okay, so that fast, furious engagement has cost the lives of 6 players on either team. And there's a few enemy tanks spotted, but have disappeared. And the first one we see is a Matilda, who quickly pulls back into cover. Again, that's one of the things I disliked about the changes that Wargaming made, that tanks get advance warning of a shell coming in. You normally get very little warning an enemy shell's about to arrive. As one of the TikTok videos that came out of the recent conflict has actually shown, about the most you're going to hear is a whistle and then a bang. And that's it. And that was a direct hit on the person who was actually recording it when it happened. Well, we can hear fences being knocked over, which tends to indicate the Matilda's still amongst those houses. But an enemy Chaffee's shown up, and we're dialing in. He fires a bit snap. It was close. It actually did damage his tracks, but didn't kill. But that did. And that's his first kill of the game. Okay, so he's got one kill now. He wants another. Please, sir, can I have another? Rounds out in the Wolverine. Direct hit. Good hit. 84. Thin armor on those things. 12.75 millimeters. Easy to take out. He gets another hit for 160. He's guessing where the guy is now because he can't see him. Fires around in. Oh, he's got a kill. He got him. He wiped him out. So he's got his second kill now. Okay. Enemy bishops taking on our Skoda T24. He's got the rear of the vehicle, and that is the weak spot on a bishop. Fully dialed in, rounds out, and yes, he gets a kill shot. Hit the engine deck and wiped him out. So we're 2 up on the enemy. Anisoptera's got 3 kills now. And there are still 4 enemy vehicles out there, including an enemy Fifi. Now, the dangerous player out of the enemy team is the Marder38T. He's got 3 kills. We don't know where he is, but he's somewhere on the south. The Matilda's coming to sight. He's dialing in as quickly as he dares. So he's moving, rounds out. Lands close. That was also another close shot from our PP. He's going to try it again. Keep trying on the same spot. Oh, we hit him! We definitely hit him. He could still be tracked. Didn't get anything off that shot. You can see that his fellow teammate in the PP, Scotty05, has actually moved a fair bit down the railway line. But it's actually working quite well because between the pair of them, the shells are coming in from different angles, and that can really make it difficult for the enemy because they don't know from which direction the next shell's going to arrive. I've noticed he's got 10 shells of heat, actually. When you're firing at a Matilda or a tank that's actually got heavy armor, it's much better to use the heat rounds on them because the shells will generally, they will go straight through their armor and give you a one-shot kill because heat tends to burn its way through, and it's got a 350 alpha. Our Chaffee is AFK. I can see that because if you look at the player list in the top left-hand corner, he's grayed out, and that means he's not actually in the game. He loaded into the game, he entered the game, but I'm afraid the player is not playing. It could be that he's disconnected, but at the end of the game, he will just vaporize as when they kill the last tank. So he won't benefit from what actually happened. Okay, the enemy's been spotted. It's their M8A1. These things are difficult to kill because they can maneuver quite quickly. It's the M8A1 Scott. Just overshoots him. Got our M8A1 just over the rise. Okay. There he is. He's very close to our Fifi, and that's probably what he's trying to get at. He stopped. Rounds out. A good hit. 140. And oh, he's out of the game. The M8A1 on our team got him. Okay, so it's now 5 tanks versus 3. Still got a 2-tank advantage. They've still got that Marder38T, and this time round he's got 4 kills. So he must have got another member of our team in the meanwhile. What we really need at the moment is the M8A1 to go scouting for us. Either that or the 60G FT. What Anisoptera is doing there is firing where he thinks that Matilda might pop up. He has got better view range than the Matilda. He's got 390 meters, but he's just concerned that the guy might pop up in that spot, that little house on the corner, because the Matilda was seen near there. Oh, he's actually by the railway line now. Oh, it's the Marder. Okay, this is the dangerous guy. We really do need to kill this one as quickly as we can. Very dangerous. Oh, and a one-shot kill. That must be a penetrating shot. That was a really important kill because that was the best guy on the enemy team at the moment. Now all they've got left is a Fifi and a Matilda. And the Matilda's just over that ridge line. 60 GFT has gone YOLO. And he wipes him out. It does help if you've got a 90mm gun. Or is that, I think it's an 85mm gun actually on the 60 GFT. Pretty sure it is. Okay, so there's only one enemy left. It's their Fifi. We don't really have an idea where he is because nobody's actually indicated where they think he might be. So the two places to look will be in the K row, K1, K2, and also in G1 and G2. You can see that the other Fifis decided to cut straight across the lake. And Anisoptera's decided just to hole up in this bush for the meanwhile. Nope, changed his mind. I'd go straight down the railway line. It's the most obvious route to take. And there's no need to actually go into the dip. You just drive straight over the bridges, because even though the enemy Fifi does have the same view range, it's unlikely that he's going to be out in the open. So it's more likely he's going to be in one of these woods at the back. And the 60 GFT has reached the woods, so now it's time to start pre-aiming. And he's been spotted. There he is. Okay, we go straight to the aim. There he is. He fires a snap. The snap's going to miss. Yes, they nearly always do. It's not worth snapshotting. It's always worth dialing in. Rounds out. This looks good. It lands alongside him and hits his tracks. Go again. Fires again, pulls back. It lands in the same crater. Or at least we know where in the map he is. Unfortunately, both Fifis are going to be the ones who have to go down and kill him. But the good news is that we've all got the same speed, 28 kilometers an hour, unless somebody's using the advanced petrol or the better petrol to actually make the thing go quicker. Or a turbo. You could use a turbo actually quite well on one of these. You see a lot of people actually using the binos, but the binos actually will only increase your view range to the maximum level that's allowed in the game, 450 meters. I think actually the advantage of having a bit of extra speed on the Fifi does make a big difference, because with only 28 kilometers an hour, you're kind of slow. Okay, our teammate has reached the north side of the enemy cap area, and we're now moving, keeping the ridgeline above our head to stop the enemy from surprising us and trying to creep round. Here's the 2-minute warning. This one's going to go down to the wire, but I think we can stop here and start dialing in on the same spot, because our teammate's getting close, and he's probably going to spot the enemy very, very shortly. And we started capping. He can't cap out on his own, but he will probably spot the enemy. He's keeping on the move. I get into the pre-aim now, looking in the same spot where you were before, but he's decided he wants to get closer, and that means he's going to have to go across the bridge. I did say that's the quicker way of doing it. In situations like this, you're much better off just going straight across the bridge. Okay, we're into the last minute. He must be close. Our teammate hasn't spotted him. There he is! He must have been hiding in cover, and that means we'll probably have him, because he's probably behind the building. Yes, we've got the side of him. Oh, and it's a kill shot! Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for Anisoptera in the 105 leFH18B2 Fifi La Pew Pew. He managed to get a counter battery fire medal because he took out both enemy Artys, the Bishop first and then the Fifi afterwards. He also managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, which is just one short of getting a Top Gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 20, and he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. We didn't get any warning that he'd actually got 20%, but I think that might have been the last shot that actually got him that. His win rate was 5,347, which is Super Unicum and a bit more. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Top of the table, 1,817 hit points. The next highest scorer was the 60G FT, who managed 1,733, and the third highest was that very dangerous Panzer von Fear, who's got 1,235 hit points before he got taken out. When it came to kills, yep, it's Anisoptera with 5. 4 kills went to the Marder 38T. I did say that guy was dangerous. Yes, he was, but he was only dangerous when he was hidden. The moment he was spotted, Anisoptera managed to get a nice leading shot on him to wipe him out. And 3 kills went to the 60G FT, the M8A1 on our team, and the Funfear on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. And he managed to get 1,029 base experience points. The highest after that was only 667. That was from 60G FT, and also his teammate in the Fifi got 573 in that one, so he was third. He fired 32 rounds in the game, so he had 18 rounds of ammo left at the end of the game. 12 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrations and 10 splash. Damage of 1,817 hit points, of which 1,654 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 5, and he did 422 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 46,719 credits on a premium count, 113,360 on the holiday ops, 160,079 credits altogether, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables took away 136,111 credits profit. 25 bonds out of that game for mission completion, 1,543 XP times 2 for the first victory, 618 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 3,705 experience points altogether. He said this was leFH and leFH versus leFH, less than 4 minutes remaining. Actually, it was less than 1 minute remaining, actually. I think you could hear the clock ticking, but he came in exactly the right position. The Fifi was sitting behind the house for cover, and he was perfectly lined up on the side of the Fifi. And I do think, I'm not absolutely certain, but I will rerun it actually just to check. But I think he used the heat round on his last shot, and it went right through the side of the enemy Fifi and wiped him out with 1 round. So good thinking on that. If you use the heat round at the last and it hits the side of the vehicle, he's dead. He's straight away dead, and that means you win the game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.